Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Nothing really new on the city's end of it that I can think of. Everything seems to be going well. I'll just go ahead and turn it over to Felix.
According to the Corps, Chester crested last night at midnight at 45.99. I didn't make it 46, I don't know, but
Yeah, really.
so when we had actually, the reading right now at Chester is 45.68, so look like we're trying to get a decline on the good side. Everything seemed to be going as good as we expected. We have levee walkers still going. They started walking the south levee yesterday evening, so we're monitoring all 3 miles of the levee now. No issues to be concerned about. St. Mary's, they stopped the sandbag operation yesterday afternoon, and the Army National Guard pulled out. Don't anticipate anything down there. They have done their damage assessment down there. They have 22 structures that have been affected, livable structures that have been affected, and Petrie's in the process. If you see her going around today, she's doing our city today, and I'll be trying to get something done in the county for damage assessment. So the next step is see if the governor requests federal declaration from the recovery side. We will be having some get-togethers next week to try to figure out what we're going to do with the sandbags and clean up and all that in the city and St. Mary's in the county. So more to come, but other than that, everything looks great right now as far as the future. So that's about all I have.
Okay, what we got met earlier this morning several times, and we kind of feel that it's everybody's levy, and we're proud of what we got, and the people that really need to see what it really does and understand it better, and we won't have as much confusion being in town in future events. And we had a levy board meeting this morning. We discussed it with the city officials and the police department, and Gary Stolzer offered to help. But our plan is overall to open the levy perhaps tomorrow between 12 and 4 o'clock for traffic, for people to see what's really going on. We're talking the south end of town, maybe 5 mile an hour traffic. We'll have sheriff and police and officers at 61, going 61, maybe come off on Marina Road, one-way traffic, 5 mile an hour. Can't hold anybody up, some regulations there and everything. And then foot traffic, the mayor come up with the idea that good to have foot traffic. We don't care for vehicle traffic on the north end yet. There's current there. South end has no current because the farmer's levy is just backwater. But it's not, we don't think it's the levy is good enough to travel and walk and everything, and the width of the levy and the freeboard is 20 feet to the water yet, but it's good that everybody see and understand a little bit how this river system works and what our levy system does. So, and then the mayor come up with the idea we'd like to see some foot traffic if we can't have, and so the north end would be foot traffic from walking on and off from the north end of the city park area, and they can walk as far as they like. And so anyway, that's in the process, and I think that's a great thing for let everybody know it, that we get it out to the people and open it for about 4 hours.
Same hours on both events.
Yeah, same hours on both events. And the board met a little bit ago, and we don't see a problem with that. So I think that's a good thing, and I hope everybody gets a chance to see what's really out there.
Marina Road past where the levee intersects will remain closed, so you won't be able to go out on the marina site, but the street will be opened up to the levee.
So you would enter the levee, go down 61 south and enter on the levee there, and then come back off on the Marina Road and to the St. Mary's Road. So it would just be one way through there. And then if you would like to see the north end, park somewhere up in the park, the tennis courts, the soccer field. If it would get too much, man, I'd have to use the, if there's that many people, even the baseball field, and walk up to the north end gate and walk up on the levee there, and then you can really walk as far as you want to walk down the levee. But I think the levee district certainly felt that, and just in seeing things on Facebook and social media and just hearing comments of people, I think, especially people that were around in '93, I think the conception was that, you know, you're holding back this Mississippi River over there with a wall that's 3 foot wide, because you're used to 3 foot of sandbags holding back 20 foot of water, and it's nothing like that at all. I mean, it's the top of the levee is 16 foot wide, and then you've got the slope down to the water anyway. So I mean, it's no different than walking along a lake or a pond. I mean, you've got shoreline, basically a shoreline there, and it's not like you look off the side of the levee and and that's what I think the feeling was, to get people more comfortable with the structure that's sitting there, and you're not holding back all this water with just this little wall. It's a huge, massive thing sitting over there. So if it makes people feel more comfortable the next time water comes up, and to really get the effect of it would be tomorrow would be the time to do it while the water's against it. So that was the levee district's thoughts on that. So that'd be tomorrow afternoon. Anybody got any other questions? Yeah.
What about, like, in the event we have this rainfall like we did, and it's Washington's 2-3 foot deep, 6 foot deep? Then we're gonna put pumps in there next time, we're thinking?
The pump is still there.
Well, I know, but that's not ours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I've been doing is compiling a list on my pad here. So that's one of the lists I got, to get a pump there soon. You guys, it's up to the board, you know, the city, but you may want to get a pump to
Right.
put in reserve. A little, 4-inch pump would work great there probably, to get it there early enough.
We had talked. We need certainly to do more when the water goes down about how that gate works, and if there's a way to close that gate, even if the water would end up being up, let as much water run out of it in a raining event, and then once it quit raining, to close that gate and then start pumping up over the top of it when the creek went down. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. I don't know how much the levee district, whose jurisdiction that would end up being, but we certainly that's on the list of things to talk about.
What's the projection for, like, within the next 24 hours?
By Monday, 10 a.m. Monday, should be about 43 feet. That's the projection. So
Right.
we still won't be completely, until we get below the 40 mark, I don't think we'll probably, we're still going to have a high concern until we get below the 40 mark,
Right.
which is Tuesday afternoon sometime.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
that 40 is considered a major flooding, so by the quarter. But we'll be walking at least, we'll be having 24-hour walking until at least Tuesday. Still need help. One.
I hit something.
I just noticed that we're supposed to get 3 more days, 3 continuous days of rain, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What happens if we get a lot of rain and the levee hasn't even had time to empty out or dry out? What happens then?
We'll probably go ahead. It'll be just like it was, a week or so ago. We'll get all our pumps operating that we can, and we'll talk about, we'll probably get the pump that Buck was talking about going on, and we'll probably end up, if it's a lot of rain, we'll probably end up flooding that bottom again around the airstrip, and that's just the way it's designed to do it, and that's what we're gonna have to do. So hopefully it won't get that much, but
In the meantime, you'll be drawing down.
yeah, we're drawing down, we're, one pump's still running to control the water level inside right now. We don't want to take it completely empty. If we get close, if it looks like we're going to get heavy rains, we'll probably turn up the pump, all the pumps back on and draw it down fast, lower as we can, so, and that kind of, we'll have to look at it day by day until it gets there and make a decision. Worst case scenario, we'll end up with some water in the bottom again, around the airstrip.
Yesterday, we were able to handle this flood, the major event here that we had with 2 pumps. And we turned the first one off last night about 6 o'clock it was. We pumped continuous and we got to cool down, like Billy said, we'll lower it yet if we anticipate any rain, but I feel good that we can handle, we got what we've got, it's working wonderful, and it's been it won't be no problem in the future. I don't think we can handle. We get the 3rd pump going there, and they had the parts they were going trying to get down. They couldn't get across the Merrimack River. One thing, and I don't know about all it just didn't fall in place. But it's been the pumps are good, and
But we do have the parts for that pump.
Yes.
yeah,
They're
the
on
parts
their
I
way.
think are all in.
The major components are installed.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to. There's little delicate things in between that connect them, and but that's about all.
Anything else? I don't know.
I got something about that.
Okay.
You asked too about the, how soft the levee and everything is, and really, and it impacted, this was a quick one, and the levee on the dry side supposedly is soft, but it's not, no problem. We had the first little minor seep yesterday evening about 4 or 5 o'clock, and it was no big problem at all. And any future, the river falling as fast as it is, that's a good thing. So I'm happy the way the river's falling that quick, and that's a good thing. We had very little saturation through our levees, very little.
Where did we have the problem yesterday, Verdi?
We had a little seep, and it was a little ball. The Walkers did a wonderful job on finding it. I was positive finally found it. It was between 3 little clumps of grass, and there was a little spot about that big around, and there was a little thing like your pinky sticking up where the water was coming up clear, and that we did. They did put some plastic around it and a few sandbags, but you can see that if you walk the levee. But that is I call it a good thing, because it was clear and it was so little, and they start a little bitty and they keep getting bigger, and you just ring them and take the pressure off it, and you can slow them down and you can stop them. So
Okay.
that's
It is dry. It didn't do anything.
It's overnight.
it dried up overnight, and we didn't hardly have anything around it, but we did address it. But
It did dry up overnight.
it quit flowing. That little flow that was coming out, it wasn't there this morning, and the Walkers watched it all night. So
And it was just south of the access road for the landfill, the guard waste.
Okay.
When you access the levee there, it's just south of it.
yeah,
Okay.
by the burn area, straight out, straight toward the levee.
That just proves the levee walker is important to us, so.
What time did they find that yesterday?
About 4.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
They was down there right at dark, doing right for it.
We called out the fire department, and they came and had a sandbag line going down the levee, so we had it taken care of in, 10 minutes, Dave?
Something wasn't long. So when he said last night, he said, that's a good thing, I went, how can that be a good thing? He said, well, there's only one. He said, there could be 20, and it's clear, so it's not bringing any material through. And so I understand when he says it's a good thing.
It's easier to find it in daylight than...
You found it, and you expected to find it a lot more, and you only got that one, and it's a good thing.
I'm surprised they even found it.
Anything else? All right, Sandra?
I'd just like to say congratulations and thank you, and I know a lot of area-wide efforts have gone into this. Yeah, thank you. 45.99, yay.
Well, certainly a lot of people knew what to do and when to do it, and thankfully, it certainly could have been many, many times worse than what it was. We don't like to see it, but we're okay. So anyway, I don't think we need to have a meeting tomorrow. I think with the river going down, if by chance, small chance, something would go wrong, we'll call everybody, but and let everybody know. But I think we're good for now, and we'll just keep going and keep monitoring things. Yeah, John.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, and Sandra did not put me up to this. I've not discussed it with her, but memories are short, and that's why I'm optimistically bringing this up now. Just judging from the number of cancellations that the inn has had this week, perceptions outside the county are confused, and you know, when they shut Fort de Chart for 3 months, it took years for people to learn that they had reopened. So I would like to suggest that you consider allocating some special funding for media to get the word out that everything's okay down here.
That's a good idea.
That's one of the things that we brought up this morning, we were talking about people want to open the levy up to get the word out that, you know, we're open for business. And we talked about specifically about the businesses downtown to get them back in the flow of the traffic back in. So
some good photography would help.
We'll get it out. I think, you know, get on any website you can and tell them we're open.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on that press release already. Have been for a couple of days.
Well, pictures
St.
of
Genevieve's back in business.
photographs of people walking the levee would be reassuring.
Good idea.
Mark.
Smart.
Nick, you said you were going to do that walking, whatever, on the levee. Do you have a set hours? I know you said in the afternoon.
Noon to 4.
Noon to 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Attorney's not busy tomorrow, I'd like to come up tomorrow.